Wait, Heineman, yeah, starting off this camera angle because they took this camera angle last night when I was sleeping or I was laying down. Um, Addressing human trafficking again, nothing to do with Ashton Kutcher. They were posting stuff about him on Twitter. I've not been able to log in since 11/29, but I still browse the news there, which I've in the habit of doing for the last few years. Um, Nothing to do with him. My human trafficking the subject has nothing to do with Ashton Kutcher. Um, Obviously, it's a major problem, but I was watching a video of Sherri Papini yesterday, within the last 24 hours, I think, and there was the interview, but with her and the FBI and the police agent. And to me, she's telling the truth, and her ex-husband dressed up as a woman. To me, that's what happened. If you watch the whole thing, she's reacting like he never revealed to her who he was, and he had a face mask on, pretending to be a woman, then branded her. There's no reason that he would have had a rental car to go get her if he wasn't trying to conceal his identity. And I don't know any woman that would want to be branded with a hot iron on her back. So I believe she's telling the truth. I think she caved and signed a confession because she didn't want to stay in jail any longer. I mean, how long can someone deal with that if they're innocent? Um, I think it's part of that broader problem of human trafficking. This is the kind of things that these people do to hold them hostage. They, you know, obviously the guy had a younger female with him, but I believe he was dressed up as a female and had you know, that's what I think happened with the Sherri Papini case. I think she's innocent. I mean, you've watched that whole interview. It's consistent with her thinking that, not knowing that he was dressed up as a female. That's what it's consistent to me with. And again, I still believe that during the COVID lockdown, many women were put into human trafficking positions, are being controlled by the people around them. I think they still continue to need to be watched. Ariana Grande, other famous people. And the reason that I started looking into it was I sing a lot of duets with Benedetta Creta. Everything that is on her list, there's many of those songs I sing duets with her. Not all of them, but many of them I sing duets. I sing a low part because I like the way she sings. So that's how it began. I started reading comments of her under the YouTube. And, once they have a person in control and they don't feel like they can get out of the situation, it could look like anything in public. They could do it in plain daylight if they're afraid of their captors. So I think need to look into people's social media that has changed drastically, or they've eliminated certain social media or whatever. I think it definitely has to be looked into. Human trafficking situations need to continue to be looked into. We need to put a lot of effort towards this. This is not only slavery, it's torture at the same time as slavery. We need to, if we're going to be good, if the United States is going to be good people, we're going to have good people here. We need to do this. We need to look into this deeply.